Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a new Chanel review for you. It is the Les Beiges winter collection and I created this beautiful glowy look with it today. Before I get into today's video, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already and hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Alright, let's get into this new Les Beiges collection. This is the first time Chanel releases a Les Beiges collection during the winter time. This collection normally is kept for the summertime just because it is very glowy type of makeup, natural type of makeup, kind of that no makeup type of look, and you normally want that kind of makeup during the summertime, but they did release it during the winter time and I have a feeling it is because of the primer that was released in this collection. I will include a list of all the products down below, including prices as well. I don't believe this is available online just yet. However, it is available in most Chanel beauty boutiques. First, let's start off with the samples. I know you guys really like it when I show you what samples I received. So we have, let's see, we have the Sublimage Eye Cream. I feel like I get this with every order, but I do love it and use it all the time. And then I have the Chanel Eye Makeup Remover. You can't go wrong with this biphasic eye makeup remover. I have two different perfumes, the 1957 and the Gardenia. I love the Gardenia. I'm actually going to go ahead and spray it right now. This is such a beautiful fragrance. If you haven't tried it, try to get a sample of it. So those are the small samples that came in my package. And then I have a Les Beiges bag. Now this was released a couple of years back, so I do already have one of these. I probably will give this away. Just a really cute Les Beiges bag. This comes in very handy. And I usually kind of apply the products that I use for that day and just put this in my bag, in my tote that I usually hold. So one of those. This I was excited to receive. I always love it when I receive kind of little surprises with my order, and this is definitely one of them. They are little Chanel paper clips. This could be the Mademoiselle fragrance, it could be Chanel No. 5 fragrance. Nonetheless, it's the beautiful Chanel bottle and little paper clips. These are so cute. I was so excited to receive them. I just love these kind of little gifts, and these will definitely be going on my office. So those are the samples, but I actually just want to pause and show you my cat. She is just so cute. Look at her and how she is sleeping. Oh my goodness, she is so adorable. So while I'm filming, she is just chilling there. All right, now let's get into the products. Now, I'm going to kind of show you what I received and also apply them at the same time instead of kind of showing you what I got and then doing a try on. First, let's start off with the Les Beiges primer. Now, this came out in 3 shades. I purchased the Icy Beige. This has a little bit of a tint to it. And I'll be honest and say at first I was not going to purchase this just because I felt like, do I really need this? I already have 2 other primers by Chanel that I use and love. First of which is the Les Base primer. This is a sheer kind of base, gives you that moisture. Usually I use this around the summertime. I still think this is thick enough to use during the winter. It's very hydrating. It does have a little bit of a glow to it. It just keeps your skin nice and hydrated before applying makeup. And then of course I have the No. 1 primer that just recently came out. That is a great complement to the No. 1 foundation as well. But I felt, given that I have those two, I already have full bottles because you really don't need a lot of these primers. Did I really need this? And I found out this is a moisturizing and a barrier type of primer. So given that the season is so cold, I know that where I live on the East Coast, it is bitter cold right now. So what this does is it creates a barrier between your skin and the external elements. Given that I have really dry skin, and particularly during the winter season, I felt that I needed this product. I did already apply it on, so I am just getting over a cold right now. So I felt that this is the perfect time to film this to kind of see how this is going to work, and I do feel like it gave me that freshness and glow. So I started off with a little bit of redness in my skin, a little bit of puffiness as well because again I am getting rid of a cold, and and just applied a little bit of this kind of around the redness and then all over, and just sheared it out. I did feel that this moisturized very well. It is quite thick on the skin, and it also has a little bit of a pigment to it. Nothing so exciting to say that you could use this on its own without any makeup, particularly if you enjoy having a little bit of makeup to cover a little bit of redness. This is not going to cover the redness. It will give you a glow. It will moisturize your skin. It does have actives in there, and it does have alcohol. Now, I personally don't like alcohol in skincare products, but I don't view this as my sole skincare product. I am still going to apply my moisturizer in the morning, my regular skincare in the morning that is filled with actives, and usually I do apply my skincare first thing in the morning, and I keep it for hopefully a couple of hours during work time, usually about 30 minutes, just giving my skin a little bit of time to kind of get that product and the actives kind of to penetrate through my skin, and get the benefits of it before I apply any makeup. And I view this as a makeup product that helps my makeup kind of last throughout the day. If you're wondering which shade to choose, if you have a lighter complexion, definitely go for the lighter shade. If you have kind of a complexion like myself, then go for the icy beige. I think this really suits me very well. And if you have a darker complexion, then go for the darker shade. After the primer, I did use the Les Beiges foundation today. Just applied a little bit on the areas that I really need. I wanted to go for a very natural type of makeup look today. And this is usually what I do with the Les Beiges line. I apply a primer, and then I apply a little bit of a foundation only where I need it. And honestly, only around my nose area, chin, a little bit on my cheeks. I normally don't apply makeup on my forehead. My forehead tends to get dry throughout the day, so I think this primer having a little bit of a color to it is perfect for me. At least it gives me that extra moisture. But alcohol really serves the purpose of allowing the actives in a product to penetrate deeper into your skin. We all have that natural barrier that we have on our skin, kind of dry skin as well. The alcohol kind of goes in and breaks that bond so that the actives in a product penetrates deeper. Now, long term, alcohol isn't really the best for your skin. It does tend to dry out your skin, even though initially it might feel that you're getting that hydration. It is from the actives that's in the product itself, but long term, I personally don't like using it in my regular skincare. But as a primer, I don't mind it at all. It's not something I'm going to use every day. I don't use a primer every day. I only tend to use it if I'm applying high, like dense type of makeup, high coverage makeup, or in this case, Les Beiges line. This really serves very well as a moisturizer and as a protective barrier if it's very cold outside. Here is my base makeup. Now let's get into the rest of the collection. All right, let's start off with the eyeshadow palette. And the formula is just like the regular Les Beiges type of eyeshadow that we know and love. It is not very pigmented, but I tend to like that. And also it comes in the regular Les Beiges packaging, which I also love. So here is the eyeshadow palette. The shades are just very lovely, very subtle, yeah, something that you would use every day. I really am enjoying these shades. I do like the fact that it does have kind of shades that have a little bit of a shimmer to it, but it also has those flat matte type of shades as well that you can apply all over your eyelid. And here is a close-up of the eyeshadow palette. I'll also include shots of it in natural lighting as well. It's very pretty. I feel like you can't go wrong with this palette at all. Now, this is the first time I swatched this palette, and I'm pleasantly surprised that it's actually more pigmented than I thought it would be. Very beautiful. I'm going to start off with this top shade here, and I'm just going to apply this all over as a base shade. Usually the top shade in a Les Beiges palette has very minimal pigment. It's always usually matte and just a beautiful type of sheer color to your eyelid. Next, I'm picking up this really pretty pink shade. This is also a matte shade as well, and I kind of want to apply this all over. This is one of those shades that it's a one and done type of shade. shade. Very subtle and something that you can just apply if you don't really want to apply too much makeup. Just a one and done type of shade. Okay, next let's go into this nice mauve type of shade. And the shade is actually more pigmented than I'm used to from a Les Beiges palette. But you can still kind of sheer it out and have a light hand to it as well. I'm going to use a smaller brush and just extend that pigment down below to give that little bit of a smoky look. And since I am getting over a cold, normally you see the puffiness underneath your eyes, and applying a darker type of eyeshadow wakes you up. Next, I'm going to pick up this gorgeous pink shade, and I just want to apply this kind of in the middle. Actually, I'm going to extend it to my inner corner as well. Very pretty. Oh, I really love this. Okay, this shade is what makes it look like the winter pink shade. Again, I'm picking a little bit more of that pink shade and extending it kind of underneath and into my inner corner. Now I'm going to pick up this icy pink shade and just popping that in to my inner corner as a nice glow to the whole look. I just applied some mascara off camera, and I think this makeup look is so pretty. These eyeshadows are so soft, and surprisingly, I think they look really good for the winter type of season. The pigment is not as subtle as they usually are in a Les Beiges type of collection. The pinks are gorgeous. Even the purple is really pretty. I love this icy pink shade as a topper. Such beautiful shades. Next we have the blush, and out of this whole entire collection I was most excited for the blushes. I think all three shades are so beautiful. I ended up purchasing the rose shade. This is the lightest out of the three. We have the Les Beiges packaging, and it does come with a brush, although I haven't seen this shade of brush before that comes with these type of palettes. And here it is. Oh, it's so beautiful. Now, is it unique? No, not really. We've seen these colors before, but I just love the embossing on this. That snowflake, oh, so pretty. Here we have a close-up of the blush. As you can see, it is a gorgeous pink shade, something that you definitely won't go wrong with. And here is a swatch. How beautifully does this shade go with the eyeshadow palette? It is stunning. Now the embossing is quite deep in this, so I imagine as you continue to use it, it will eventually go away, but it is going to take a while. Just a pretty pink blush. You cannot go wrong with this at all. It is so stunning. Very pretty. This blush goes so well with the eyeshadow palette. I think it complements it very well. Just a really nice and pretty pink blush. Next I have the Rouge Bomb. This one is in 936 Chilling Pink. And the reason why I purchased this is because I just wanted to kind of go with another pink shade. Although I do wish I purchased the second shade, the more nude shade, because this is quite sheer. Let's see, let's put it right over here. You can really hardly even see it, but it is buildable. But essentially it's going to look like a regular balm. I love the way these feel on the lips. As you can see, this is essentially a lip balm. But when you're seeing it on camera, it's not really picking up the shade as much as I hope. In person, it gives that frosted look to your lips, but not that ugly type of frosted look. It is still very pretty. It's your lips but better. Kind of reminds me of the 001 shade in the Dior. Very similar to that, but I do have to say I do enjoy this formula a little bit more. So if you like Dior's 001 shade, this is very similar to it. You can just really put this on throughout the day. So easy to apply, very moisturizing. This formula is lovely. And I do think that it really does pull the look together. Just a nice sheer type of a lip balm. The collection released 2 nail polishes, one of which is a nice pink and the other one is a white. I ended up purchasing the pink one. I'm not even going to try to say the name of this, so I'm just going to give the number. It is 175. And it is a very pretty type of pink shade. Now this is really sheer and I feel like it is too expensive for what it is. This is very similar to Essie's ballet slippers, the very popular Essie nail polish. This is very similar to it. So if you guys like Essie's ballet slippers, you will love this, but I don't think it's necessary because this is more expensive and Essie's nail polish is a fraction of the price. And it is very similar. And that is the Les Beiges Winter Collection by Chanel. What do you guys think of this collection? Let me know in the comments below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are there products that you like more? Are there products that you feel that really you should be avoiding or you're not going to purchase? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading all of your comments. I do like this collection. I am excited to start using it. I think I'll be using this quite often during the winter time. Again, Les Beiges is one of my favorite line from Chanel. And I love that they came out with it during the winter season because I do tend to wear it during the winter time as well. And that is my review today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already and hit that notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram. All new things go there first before I upload onto my YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.